Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoons sometimes. And today in this video, I'm going to go over the top 11 things you should never do in a car. So these are things you should not do in a car, whether you're a passenger or a driver. Well, this is mostly just if you're a passenger in the car, because this is not appropriate. It can be kind of dangerous for when you're in the car with someone who is driving. So you should always be mindful when you're in a car, or whether the driver is not find what you're doing very amusing. So I'm gonna get started, and hopefully you guys learned some car etiquette from this video. So I'm gonna get started. So number one on my list would have to be sing loudly. I mean, it's okay to sing in the car, but you don't want to sing so loud that it can be quite annoying and hurt everyone's ears. It's super disrespectful to the other passengers in the car, and it also distracts the driver. So if you want to sing in the car, you can kind of do it at a medium, but you don't want to sing so loud that you're kind of like trying to hurt everyone's ears. It's not funny and not everybody likes it, and it's just super distracting for the driver. And I have a story about how somebody was kind of driving everyone crazy by trying to sing loudly in the car, which I'll link down below if you didn't see. Number two on my list has to be kick the back of the driver's seat. So the driver does not like the back of their seat being kicked. It's super annoying, and it also can be quite dangerous, because what if they press the wrong thing, or if you kick them while they're on the steering wheel and stuff. It's really dangerous to do that, and the driver does not like that, and it also may hurt their back or something. Number three on my list had to be constantly change the radio station. So this has happened to me a few times in the car. I've done it like once. My siblings and I have done it like more than once or something. I don't know, but this is one thing that also drives me crazy, is when someone can't make up their mind to pick a radio station. It just bothers me so much, because then I have to listen to all the static, and also it drives the driver crazy because they find the static so annoying. I remember one time I was in the car with my mom and her friend, and my mom's friend's daughter was changing the radio station so much to the point that she couldn't pick one, and the dad and the father and my mom's friend was like, please just pick a radio station already. And she finally just picked one after he said that. So you never want to constantly change the radio station. I understand it's frustrating because when you can't find scan, but changing the radio station constantly is very distracting for the driver. Number four on my list had to be rude to everyone in the car. So you never want to be rude to everyone in the car, because everybody is trying to enjoy the ride, or ride to or back from wherever you're going. And if you're just going to be rude to everybody in the car, it's not okay. Okay, it's super frustrating, and you're going to make everybody not want to bring you in the car again. And I have a birthday party horror story about how I was in the car with one of my friends, and one of my friends got mad at us because we were talking while she was singing, and she wasn't very nice about it, and I'll link the story down below. It's called Birthday Party Horror Story number 2, and it was just when we were on our way back from my friend's birthday. Number 5 on my list would have to be shove stuff in the driver's face. So this is super dangerous, because the driver needs to focus on the road, and if you're going to want to show the driver something, you have to wait till the driver is like parked somewhere or pulled over. You just don't want to shove stuff in the driver's face while they're driving, just because it's very dangerous, and when they look at what you're trying to show them, they can't focus on the road, and it's very important for the driver to focus on the road. Number 6 on my list would have to be complain about the person you're sitting next to. So this is super disrespectful. You never want to complain, even if you don't like the person you're sitting next to, you never want to complain about them just because you're hurting the person's feelings. And it's not really, you can't always sit next to whoever you want. Sometimes you have to sit next to people you don't like. It's not really that big of a deal. You just have to kind of ignore them if they're bothering you. And that's sometimes one thing I have a hard time doing, is ignoring people if they bother me. But you never want to complain about the person sitting next to you, especially if they're not doing anything to bother you. It's just super rude. Number 7 on my list would have to be have a video playing loudly in the car. So you don't want to do this just because the driver finds it super distracting, and the driver needs to hear their GPS or something. You never want to like have a video playing loudly, and also it's very distracting as well. I've never really done this in a car, but I have accidentally played a video on the bus before, and the bus driver did get mad at me for accidentally having a video playing on the bus. So always, if you want to watch a video on your phone, you should always either bring headphones for you or just turn it low enough so you can hear it, but nobody else can. Number 9 on my list would have to be complain about how you're not feeling well. So you never want to do this because it kind of will drive everybody else in the car, including the driver, crazy. It's not really okay to complain that you're not feeling well. I understand we all don't like when we feel well, especially when we're in a car, but we also have to remember it's like not everybody wants to listen to you complain about how you don't feel well. It's very annoying, and plus you're going to make everybody else irritated. And if you don't feel well in the car, just ignore your pain. Just ignore your headache, your stomach ache, or whatever you have. Just do your best to ignore it, and if it just keeps bothering you, then just don't keep complaining about it because you're going to make it worse. Number 10 on my list have to be throw garbage outside the window. This is not okay because you can litter. If you don't have a place to throw your stuff away, you can just put it in like a disposable lunch bag or something. But if you're eating in the car, don't just throw your stuff out the window because you're littering, and you never want to litter because there's animals out there and other people out there that eat certain things. So you don't exactly want to be throwing stuff outside the window because you're making a dangerous environment for everything, including the animals and the homeless people. Number 11 on my list have to be rush someone out of the car because you're too impatient. This is so rude. I mean, it's okay if you're in a hurry, but if you're rushing someone out of a car for no reason, it's super rude. I really hate being rushed out of the car, but sometimes I have to be rushed out of the car because sometimes I don't move fast, but but we all have to remember that people have times and places they need to be. I have a full story actually about how I got rushed out of the car because somebody was too impatient with me, which I'll link down below if you didn't see, and I'm going to make it quick. So this one person was being so rude and rushed me out of the car, but it wasn't my fault that I wasn't moving fast. There was a person in front of me that sat next to me who didn't move very fast, and I was trying to let him go at his own pace, but the person behind me, Facebook knows. Anyway, the person behind me was being way too impatient just because I wasn't moving fast. And I did not like that at all, and I thought it was super rude of him. And if you didn't see that story, I'll link that down below. Okay, so those are my top 11 things you should never do in a car. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!